Yo, it's the MOPOWERZ, and we are back again, this time on the FLY at Black Wall Street again, the second time in Tulsa, Oklahoma. My second time coming here, and I get the same feeling every time I come to this place. Sad, angry, all of those good words. The sadness that you see these black people that's here on the street when they could have been in hospitals, employed in stores, had pastors, preachers in churches, and had teachers in school. But all of this was burned down by white men and the U.S. government, because the U.S. government had planes that flied over this historical area of Greenwood here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And the torture and the burning of houses and the killing of black people began in 1921, May 30th to be exact, on a Monday, which was on a Memorial Weekend, when you had Dick Rowland and Sarah Page. Now, Dick Rowland was 19 and Sarah Page was 17, according to the reports, and some even say that she was 15 years old from Kansas City running away from a divorce. Sadly, on this day, I'm going to take you to the Drexel building where that took place at. But on that Monday, on a holiday, the Drexel building, and some say that the store should have been closed. But it was department stores on the first and second floor, and on the third and fourth floor were offices and businesses. But needless to say, this 19-year-old man got on the elevator. Now, no one knows for sure what exactly happened on that elevator. But some say that when the elevator got to the third floor, that the elevator didn't exactly reach the threshold of the floor that it was on, and Dick Rowland possibly stepped on Sarah Page's shoe, which caused her to say ouch or scream or whatever. Now, by the evening of that day, the newspapers said that Dick Rowland tried to rape Sarah Page. Sarah Page refuted those accusations. And while they had Dick Rowland in jail, an angry white mob said that it's going to be a lynching tonight. However, Dick Rowland beat those charges. He disappeared and Sarah Page disappeared after all of this madness and massacre that took place. Now, some say that Dick Rowland and Sarah Page had a romantic relationship going on, because after the town was burned down, Sarah Page and Dick Rowland both left Tulsa. They disappeared, and no one knew where they went. I'm just saying. However, when you have cities historically that were massacred by white mobs of black people, it was for the purpose to maintain white supremacy. This town was flourishing with schools, hospitals, churches, stores owned by black men and women who developed this place after the war, and seeing their prosperity and their wealthiness that they began to obtain, the white folks got mad at that. Don't want to see the black man doing better than what they are doing. And I use the word black not because I'm a color in a crayon box, but for the sake of the conversation, because we're melanated people. I'm not black. They miseducate you in school. I look brown. I'm not black. I'm just saying. So for the sake of this conversation, we're going to say that I'm black, even though this is called Black Wall Street. but we have developed mentally. So we know not to call each other by the colors from a crayon box. We are from the geographical area in which we came from. So if you are from Europe, you're a European, meaning that you're a Caucasian. If you was to compare a white crayon from a crayon box versus a white person that they call today as white, that white person would be called a pink person, not a white person. I'm just saying the miseducation of the Negro. All of this over an angry white mob, also known as the KKK. And the police did not help to try to stop the burning of this town at all, even though they tried to protect Dick Rowland from the angry mob, which they did. You had black men that were soldiers from World War I with rifles. So you had this black veteran from World War I who had a rifle, and the white man tried to take it from him, and a shot went off, and it was on and popping from that time on. And if I'm not mistaken, it took 18 hours for this place to be burned down to the ground. And needless to say, this happened on May 31st and lasted to June 1st. This is the most horrific domestic terrorism in America. Right here. Now, we're going to take you over here to this Drexel building where it used to stand because they tore it down in 1924. But they do have another building there, and you can see the Bergman's name still there on that building. I'm just saying. But we'll be back, you all. We got a lot of things to view here in Black Wall Street, the Greenwood District. We'll be back, you all. It's your brother, the MOPOWERZ, where knowledge is power. It is your third eye that makes you shine like jewelry. Keep watching. We'll be right back. You know, historically, black people left legacies on this planet, but they were erased by white supremacy. And I'm going to tell you something, for all of those people black out there. We talk about how great we used to be. Well, what are we doing now that's great? Except self-annihilation. Instead of self-annihilation, how about making black great again? Not make America great again. How about making black great again? I'm just saying. And as I stated earlier, I'm using the term black for the sake of the conversation. We'll be back. Now you all, you see this wall behind me? This wall represents all of the businesses that black people had here in the Greenwood District that got burned down. Look at that. Look at these businesses we had. We had barber shops, we had newspaper, we had printing, we had grocery stores, we had our own jewelers. We had our own jewelers. We didn't have to go to the Jews. We had our own jewelers. We didn't have to go to the Arab. We had our own jewelers. We didn't have to go to the Caucasian man. We had our own jewelry store. We had real estate companies, hospitals, schools, everything that we needed to sustain ourselves. Grocery stores. Look at this here. Grocery stores. We had the builders. Look at this here. We had hotels, plumbing shops. Look at what we had. Huh? Churches. Now, when I was here last time, this wall wasn't here. Look at all what we had, though. And they don't teach you this in school. And they not going to teach you this in school. Oklahoma Laundry Company. All of this stuff that we had. We had cafes. We had parlors. You see, we had the Zulu Lounge. We had J.W. George Meats. Okay? We didn't need them for anything. And for the sake of white supremacy this is why massacres took place. All massacres that involved black people and their towns that flourished was destroyed to maintain white supremacy. Sad. If you haven't been here, you need to come here. Save those coins. Save that weed money. Save that Michael Jordan gym shoe money. Carpool. Get down here. Learn about yourself. Learn about the most violent domestic terrorism that took place here in America at Black Wall Street, Greenwood District. Y'all see that behind me? The geese, birds, always around me. And I'm giving something about black history, and they actually listening to me. Walk right up on me. Walk right up on me. That's what you call great energy. Great energy and a great purpose for being here. This is a sad but historic place, and you all need to get to it. You know, historically, black people left legacies on this planet, but they were erased by white supremacy. And I'm going to tell you something for all of those people black out there. We talk about how great we used to be. Well, what are we doing now that's great? Except self-annihilation. Instead of self-annihilation, how about making black great again? Not make America great again. How about making black great again? I'm just saying. And as I stated earlier, I'm using the term black for the sake of the conversation. We'll be back.
You will not be able to stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. The revolution will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised, will not be televised. The revolution will be no rerun, brothers. The revolution will be live.